Hello, kings and queen. Good evening. Welcome to another Sunday Live Melody. My name is Opeyemi, and tonight we are going to be speaking about self improvement. And once again, Happy New Month to everybody. If you're watching me, wherever you're watching me from, please kindly let know your location. If you're watching from Nigeria, if you're watching from Canada, USA, London, let us know where you're watching us from. Of course, again, my name is Okoyemi Vikekudi, and tonight I'm going to be interacting with you just like you are going to be interacting with me. So please let us know where you're watching us from. Royal welcome to all our new members. Thank you for joining 4G Kings and Queen. Wow, Queen Antonia said she's watching from USA. Thank you very much, Queen. It's nice having you tonight on the show. Well, King Obafemi said he's watching from Ogun State, that's Nigeria. Thank you very much. Thank you for joining us. And I hope everybody is staying tuned to watch to the end so that we all can have fun and at the same time learn from one another. So please, I'm still waiting for a few more people. But before then, before we start going to the topic for today, I'd like to wish all our kings and queen happy birthday. Queen Shakirat, happy birthday to you all the way from the United States of America. Happy birthday to you. Thank you for adding value to the kingdom. We are grateful for your kind of being. Thank you so much. And to all our April celebrants, thank you, Queen Adeyemi. Thank you for watching from Nigeria. Thank you for staying tuned tonight. To all our celebrants, thank you. We are celebrating you. We will celebrate you. And please, whenever it's your birthday, feel free to post it on the platform. We might not be aware, we might not know a lot of people and their schedule, time frame, and all that. So we are going to celebrate with you. We wish you a very happy birthday. We pray that the Lord will give you more grace. Yes, happy birthday to all April celebrant. Enjoy your new age, of course. And I think the person opening the floor is Queen Shakirat. Queen Shakirat, happy birthday to you. We hope to sing you happy birthday song soon. Yeah, welcome, welcome. Real welcome to all our new members. Thank you for joining 4G Kings and Queen. We want you to add value to us. We want you to give positive comment. We want you to listen, to watch, to give us what to learn, so that we can learn from you just like you are going to learn from us. Thank you, Queen Akintola. You are watching from Oshu State, Nigeria. To our new members, it is important that you are valued and you add value to us, just like we are going to add value to one another. So please let your presence be known. It is very important. Nobody is an island. A tree cannot make a forest. We are here together to build a kingdom, to build an empire. And don't forget that 4G Kings and Queen, it's a community initiative impact. We are we are here to bless humanity. We are not just here for fun. We are here to bless humanity. We are here to learn from one another. We are here to develop one another. There are a lot of things you will learn on the platform. So if you are joining us for the very first time, I would just implore you to go to the announcement page. You are going to see a lot of opinions about the 4D Kings and Queen Kingdom. You are going to see a lot of things and you will learn from that. So please kindly feel free, and you can always ask all the any of the admins questions on how to go about that. So please, thank you so much. And how has been your day? It's happy Sunday, of course. Yes, exactly. Kindly make your presence known. Value and contribute to the community. That's very important. We we don't like people joining us and then we are not seeing you. It's important. Nobody is an island. Whatever you have, you can give. Whatever I have, I will give, and that together we can build the whole community. So tonight, we are going to be talking about self development. That's very important. Self development. Self development. Do we have anybody in the house who can at least give us some hints about what they know or what they think self development? Is it self development or self improvement? Okay, self empowerment. I'm so sorry for that. Self empowerment. What do you think self empowerment is? Kings and queen in the house. What do you think self empowerment is? Because I don't think I would like to make it about me alone. Let us do it together. Let us learn from you. Let me hear from you. What do you have to say about it also? Self empowerment. What do we understand by self empowerment? What do we think self empowerment is? How can we empower ourselves? 4D kings and queens. Okay. Self empowerment means conscious decision to take charge of your destiny. Hmm. Just like Yoruba will say, like more like atelier there. So whatever you are going to do with yourself, it is what it is more like you are in charge of your destiny. Whatever will God's will is in place for you, you also have to be on that track so that God's will come to fulfillment. Well, I'm still waiting for the kings and queen. I'm trying to get everybody's comment. I'm sorry, please. So please, it's also involve positive choice, taking action, and being confident in your ability to make things happen. Empowerment that for on we empower ourselves in as much as we are giving to the society, in as much as we are a charity organization, we are also making sure that we are not pouring from an empty cup. So the more we pour, the more we are replenishing ourselves. So that is what I'm trying to make everybody understand that 4G is not just um kings and queens pouring from an empty cup. You definitely cannot give what you don't have. So in as much as we are here as a community, we are also here to learn from one another because we are developing ourselves. Yes, their comment is needed. We need to know their own point of view. We need to know your opinion on this self development. Well, let me just go ahead and just start giving some hints about self development. For me, I think self development is activities that you personally involve yourself in just to increase your capacity, to increase your potential, to build your quality of life. It's important that we don't just dish out anything anyhow. We need to understand that life itself has the quality, life itself has the good side and the bad side. So because we are humanitarian, we don't have to always show the bad side. Of course, nobody is perfect. We are all work in progress. But at the same time, this self-development or self-empowerment or personal development is going to help us to understand that we are work in progress, and this thing we are going to add value to ourselves before we continue to add value to the whole community at large. Okay, let me just check out for few kings and queen comments. Please pardon me. Okay, King Gaba Femi. He said self empowerment is a state of working for oneself and taking responsibility for its success or failure. Exactly. You have to work for yourself. If you are not working for yourself, then there's no way you can be able to replenish or add value to another set of people or to anybody. Yes, Queen Adeyemi said self empowerment means taking charge of your future positively. You have to just take charge. We have to take charge. I am learning, you are learning. Every day we'll keep learning. Just like they say that The day you die, you stop learning. That is when we don't know whatever is going on again. But right now we are alive. We thank God for that, for the grace. So we just need to develop ourselves. It's more like you are going for, let me say you are going for a job interview and you don't understand the company, you have not researched about the company, you don't know what they want to do, where you what your post is about, what you think is important for you to know, most especially the job, the role you are going to be doing, and the questions or the aptitude that is going to take place. So, when it comes to self empowerment or self development, you need to research. On the process of researching or trying to look out for how to get better, then that is when you can know that whatever test or exam you are going to take, then it's going to be much more better than the previous year. So please let me see your comment, Kings and Queen. And please kindly tag everyone so that they can come online. Okay. Yes, you can use to invite other members, kindly use the tag button, type in their name, or while in the process of tagging their names, writing their names rather, then the tag button will come up. So you can always do that. Please, it's important that everybody give their opinions and your ideas. No, I'm not here to talk alone. Everybody must at least please give an input. Let us understand what you think self development, self empowerment is all about. So please, just like we were saying previously, self improvement, self empowerment, self personal development. Nobody is going to do that for you. It's our own personal self. We are the one to help ourselves. It is when we are helping ourselves that people can say, okay, let me just give you this book to read on. Let me pay for this training. Let me tell you which conference to go to, which conference to join. It's more, it's also important we know that without self empowerment, self development, personal development, we cannot add value to the society. No value can be added to the society. Okay, for the kingdom says, if you are thinking about going back to school, applying for a promotion, or making another change life, the first step is to empower yourself by taking control of your life and setting goals and taking actions towards it. That's just the summary of everything. If you are going to school, you are improving yourself. If you are doing a vocational training, you are improving yourself. Whatever thing you are, even if you are not in the four walls of the school, whatever, whichever way or whatever or wherever we find ourselves, we need to understand that we are developing ourselves. Just like somebody will say that he or she cannot deviate from a particular setting of life. Maybe he or she is a okay, let me just talk about the vocation. Maybe he or she knows how to make hair very well, and then you are feeling like you don't even think you can understand anything about fashion or fashion designing. It is it is in the love of developing yourself. You understand that fashion designing is also broad. You can decide to go into the tailoring aspect. You can decide to go into the branding aspect. You can decide to go into the modeling aspect of just bringing in people. So self development is not something you just have to think, oh, I don't need it. It's not important in my life. Not everything is important. And every day we wake up, every day we are going to sleep, things are changing. Just like our devices, our mobile devices, if the companies that are in charge of those devices, if they are not improving themselves every now and then, the world is going to lag behind. We know countries in Africa that are lacking behind. Some countries in the world, they've gone far above. Africa is still, let me just, of course, we all know a lot of places in Africa are still 10,000 years behind. So if we are not developing, in as much as the world is moving, human being also, they need to keep moving. So please, it is important. I myself, sometimes I understand how stressful it can be to develop yourself, how stressful it can be to empower yourself, because there are some training you need to pay a lot of money for, in terms of even networking alone, just because you need to meet this person, how do people behave, what how do you talk in public, how do you address some kind of personality, how do you, like, more like how do you dress. There are a lot of people that they are wardrobe managers. If they don't keep developing themselves when it comes to fashion, they won't understand, okay, these are the kind of things you are supposed to wear for this kind of show. This is how you should this is how you should stand while taking pictures. This is how you should look at the camera. A lot of things are changing around the world, and it is high time we need to keep developing and empowering ourselves. According to Scott H. Young, he said self-improvement involve making changes to your life, to your total life strategy. This is the sum total of behaviors, thoughts, belief, and it's also important that you push and understand yourself so that you can reach your highest potentials. I am actually reading from some different school of thoughts, like individual school of thought. So people are saying that it's more like you are researching on your belief, on your religion, on your thoughts, on your characters, on your behavior, on your charisma. Like I would say, we are all work in progress. So nobody knows it all. Nobody can do it alone. Nobody can say he or she is the wisest. So we just need to keep working on that aspect. Just like I said when it comes to techie. Okay, we have an example here. Somebody saying you are laid off or owing them, not making enough to get not making effort to get better way to earn a living, but depending on people to person just to collect to pay. That is not self-empowerment. Of course, how can you are owing debt and you are not in any way trying to make a living so you can pay on your debt, and you are still depending on somebody to help you pay that debt. That is not self-empowerment. That is not even self-development. That is not personal development. Because if you're owing a debt, you are supposed to look for something. It's more like you're saying you don't want to be eating fish. You want to be taught how to kill or how to catch fish. So that, of course, that's the Yoruba phrase, like they will say, call me bí wọ́n ṣe ń pa ẹja. Mi ì fẹ́ máa jẹ ẹja nìkan. So it's more like you want to learn it instead of you just depending. If you are always depending on people for everything, you are not improving yourself. There's something they call DIY, do it yourself. For me, I think do it yourself is still part of self empowerment. It's part of self development. It's part of personal development. Because if you cannot do it yourself, that means you are going to be lagging behind. That means just for people who are abroad, there are a lot of things they do for themselves. Of course, if you don't do that, if you don't want to learn that, definitely you are going to be paying a huge sum of money. You can imagine giving the whole house to, or let me just say a particular room to call a painter, and you know how much the painter is going to charge you for a room. And if you learn how to do it yourself, which is DIY, you can just get the paintbrush and everything, and just give it your own personal creative way. Okay, let me just continue. It says you need to take proactive steps towards finding a newer and better job, or what you can do in your neighborhood or another street to bring in cash. Everything has been said. Oh. You need to find a way to bring in cash. Now, Nigeria of these days, or let me just say Africa of these days, you cannot sit down with one job again. As mobile data is taking money, The transportation is taking money. Even to feed 3 times a day, it's more like a huge sum of money now. So you can imagine, for somebody who is depending on one job, a lot of people who are salary earners are now also entrepreneurs. They are also business owners. So everybody's hustling. Let me just say everybody is hustling, or everybody is trying to improve themselves on how to bring in more cash. So it's like I would say, personal or self empowerment, it is an everyday thing. It is something we do consciously that we do not even know. We are not aware that we are doing it. Let me try and get some comments and see what people are saying. Olori Abidemi said it simply means reflecting on your values, skills, and goals. Yes, she also said, get up, show up, don't wait for manners to fall from heaven. Of course, gone are the days when manners are falling from heaven. Manners still fall, but it's not when you are expecting that, okay, by this time, manna will come up so you can eat whatever you want to eat. Even the manna that you want to eat, are you also thinking of how to store that manna? Because anyway, let's just not go into religion and all that, but let's just stay amidst our belief, amidst our values and skills. Yeah, she's saying it also means reflecting on your values, skills, and goals. I have this skill, I know this skill. How can I improve more on this skill? Another example is saying, as a degree holder, you are equipped with information about applying to schools in abroad. You are waiting for me to spoon feed you. Can't you, as an individual, create time, Google research deep instead of you asking someone to do the research for you through you? Even if you are not good at the research, are you ready to pay people who can do the abroad schooling admission and pay? For somebody like me, I I think every one of us should try to make effort, or we should also try to ask people how it is being done, so that we can also learn from them. For me, I think there are a lot of things I would ask people. I will just call my friend, please, this so drug, have you heard about it? I think I saw it online when some groups, when they talk about this malaria drug or this cough syrup and all, and they're like, you're not even in medicine line, and you know about, even me, I'm just hearing it, I'm like, I just want to know what it is for. Okay, our powerful admin, King Awusheni, says self-empowered people understand their strengths and weakness and are motivated to learn and achieve. Exactly. If you are self-empowered, or if you are empowering yourself, you will understand that in the areas in which you are lagging behind, you just want to know, you want to know more. For somebody who is an Android user, let me go into technology. For somebody who is an Android user, and you are getting an iOS phone, like iPhone, and you have never made use of iPhone, you are supposed to research more on the kind of phone you are going to start using. That is why we have manual. Manual is also part of development, because you need to understand what that manual is saying about the phone, so that by the time you are reading the manual, you can easily operate on that iPhone. So for a lot of us that the kind of phone that were being used in the early 2000, we understand now that those phones, they are changing. Everything is upgrading. It's more like our app. There are a lot of people who don't understand what a particular app is for. Like I will tell people, if they're asking me, okay, what do you think this also app? How can you use it? I'll tell them, download the app and read about the app, what it does, what you think it can do, and just role play on it. By the time you are okay, let me just give an example like Canva. By the time you start role playing on it, all the icons, all the template, then you understand that, okay, this is what this is for. Instead of me saying this is what it is for, there are things that you would do better than I will tell you how to do it. More like they say that the more you keep teaching people, the more you understand and the more you even learn faster than the student. It's just like that. Because you have to, as a teacher, you have to open your tentacles. You need to understand that, okay, what if this child is bringing this question? What if this person is asking this question? So you are you are just way be above people and then you understand what it is for. Okay. Queen Olori Abidemi says salary isn't enough nowadays. Multiple streams of income is the order of the day. Oh. Very, very important. It is the order of the day. In Nigeria now, a lot of people a lot of people are also paying for utilities. People living and then rural area, they are not paying for water. Now, those living in the high class city areas, they are paying for water. So they're also paying utility bills. The service charges of some of those apartments is also millions. So if you understand that if you are not developing yourself, a lot of things will not come in. Then we should start doing it. For me, Google is free. To learn anything on Google now, it is free. At least if you're not going to get 100% knowledge on that or 100% information on that, you'd at least get, let me just say, you'd at least get 50%. Out of that 50%, you can decide to pay somebody 30% to also gain knowledge from that person. If you don't want to make use of Google, YouTube is there for you to also gain knowledge. I would say there was a there was a time somebody was telling me to actually do some things for her, and I didn't know it. I actually told the person, "Well, I cannot do this thing, but let me just try and help you research how you can do it, so that you just go to somebody else and help you fix it." And before you know it, I taught her more than the person she went to meet. So it's more like everything is free. Information is free, but at least there are still some tangible information that you also have to pay for. So in as much as you are getting a percentage free, you also need to pay for another percentage so that you also understand that if you don't pay for it, you won't value it. If you are being given for free, you won't even value it very well. More like somebody is paying for my training and I'm not using my own time. I'm not using my own knowledge on that training. Then one way or the other, I won't value it. And it's still part of self-development. That means I'm wasting my effort. So self-development is also part of our everyday activities. A lot of people know that if one of the important skills now that every human being also needs to learn is driving. We need to know how to drive. Somebody was telling me a few days ago that learning how to drive now is not about days of emergency when your neighbor needs to drive out the car, probably somebody has fainted or somebody is dying. No, driving. There are a lot of things you can do with driving now. So in as much as we feel, well, I don't have a car, you can also learn how to drive even when you don't have a car, because manual is fading out. A lot of vehicles are now automated. So we need to develop ourselves in so many areas. We might not develop ourselves in a lot of areas, but at least the basic one, more like, okay, let me go into tech again, more like Microsoft Office. Some of us, we are not good with Microsoft Word. When I tell people that Microsoft Word, you can also design with Microsoft Word. You can also do Excel on Microsoft Word. You can also do PowerPoint on Microsoft Word. People think, oh no, it's a lie. Just, of course, just a bit of it. Of course, you cannot do a lot of PowerPoint on Microsoft Word, but at least you can do a bit of PowerPoint on Microsoft Word. So these are things that, as an office person, you need to learn So if you're a vocational person, there are things you need to empower yourself on. There are things you need to develop yourself on. I am still waiting for comments, opinions, what you think. Okay. Lastly, create an action list by taking action. Have a have a growth mindset, comfortable learning and developing the ability to understand that. Of course, some people, their aim is to come and hit and run on various platforms. That is why they do not have growth mindset, not ready to learn and develop their ability. Nobody is born not to have ability or to develop or to learn. We just choose we just choose to be who we are. More like, if you think you don't have value, everybody has value, everybody has what. It's more like we are all pillars. This is a building. You are pillar one, I am pillar 20. It does not matter if I am pillar 100. I am still part of the support system. So now we need to understand that nothing is a waste. In as much as you are going to whole platform and doing all kind of stuff, it is still important that on those platforms, let them know us for good. More like your value is important. Okay, Queen Adeyemi says, get prepared for opportunities yet to surface out. Somebody will always tell me that. Okay, be prepared. Anytime I see the person, that is the number one word, or even on phone, that is the number one word the person is always saying. Okay, just be prepared. And I'm like, prepared for what? He said, just be prepared. So that when this thing hits, you would know how to take charge of that opportunity. So that when this one happens, you will know how to be in charge. And I'm like, is it everything you need to learn? The person is saying, no, I'm not saying you should be jacks of all trades. Are you okay? Let me just say, are we saying that people abroad who do a lot of things for themselves, like they say DIY, do it yourself? Are you saying they are jacks of all trades? Of course, they might not be making money with all those things, but the fact that they understand that they need to learn how to do this, they need to understand that okay, this plumbing work, I should be able to fix this part, this carpentry skill. I should be able to use the hammer on this particular side. Okay, we have another comment. It says, if your goal is to finish your college degree within 4 years, list the action you need to take to achieve it, such as researching financial aid option, enrolling in an online program, and do the needful. It's important. I think this is for people going abroad. We need to, a lot of things need to be learned. Oh. There are various platforms, there are various people, there are various coaches, or let me just say people who are going to train on how to do this thing. Just like they will say traveling agent. All these traveling agents, they take their time to research. That is why they are giving a lot of money. That's why they are billing people money just to help them out, just to secure or to tell them, okay, this school is cheap. You can imagine how many weeks it will take you on Google to research on a particular school, and how you think it's just stressless for me to approach an agent that you're going to be paying millions of naira, and you know that dollar now, dollar is becoming it's becoming large and large by the day. Well, King Obafemi says, pardon me to say this, ma. One key I understand and make research on about self-empowerment is to make more achievement. Watch your strategies and character towards your customers. Of course, your point is valid. Your opinion is also valid. Queen Munira says, yes, so nothing is a waste. No knowledge is wasted. No knowledge is wasted. King Awoseni Opeyemi says, self-empowerment is profitable. It's just it. There are days that I will just give somebody information and the person will say, okay, okay, why not let me buy you a bottle of drink? And I'm like, just because I told you this thing. So we need to understand that there are days that this self-empowerment, self-development, personal development is going to bring, even if it is a thank you, it will bring somebody to refer you that, okay, can you help me teach somebody how to just have self-confidence? Because all these things are let me just say all these things are important, that we understand it. Understand your strength, know your weakness. On those weakness, you are not going to be building on your strength alone. We are not going to be building on our strength alone. We are also going to be helping ourselves on our weaknesses. It is also on our weaknesses we understand that, okay, I can do more, I can be better in this area. Just like they will say, we are all work in progress. Okay, let me say self empowerment is also okay. With strong self empowerment, you are crystal clear about your purpose. You have the ability to motivate yourself on demand with concrete plans of action. Of course, you already know, okay, by this time next year, this is what I want to do, or this is what I want to achieve. This is where I want to put my savings. This is the company I'm going to be investing with. So you already have a concrete plans of your action in a timely manner, all while maintaining a positive work-life harmony. You are not somebody that when the wind blow, you come this way, you come this way, you are fluctuating with your plan. You already know, okay, this is what I'm setting my mind to do. Let me go for this. Even if it does not work out, I'm not going to put all my eggs in one basket. Just like just like the Bible says for the Christian that you should cast all the bread on the sea. You don't know which one will bring profit. So you are not putting all your eggs in one basket. You are understanding that, okay, if I'm developing myself in this area and I'm trying to learn about this also, let me see how I can just balance myself on how to work it out. So please, King Awoseni Okoyemi said it that self empowerment is profitable. Some people are using jokes to make money, and we think, okay, I cannot empower myself on how to make better jokes and also make money. So all these things are part of it. It also says this is also impact attitude towards challenging challenges or problems. If you have this skill, you will stay positive and motivated about stepping out of your comfort zone or when facing challenges in life. I am reading actually. So I'm trying to also make us know that self empowerment will keep us positive and motivated about we stepping out of our comfort zone. Because a lot of us, let me not say some of us, a lot of us, we are actually okay with where we are. And where we are not comfortable. But because we don't want to stretch ourselves, we don't want to spread our wings and fly. We just believe, okay, if I'm flapping my wings here, I am better. When you can actually stretch yourself and move. Okay, lastly, an action leads success is to scam, lie, and quick to riches with mindset of collect, collection, not contributing, have a growth mindset, comfortable learning, and developing their abilities. If you are developing yourself, you'll be loyal. You won't scam people. If you are developing yourself, you have the mindset that there's nothing like quick rich. You just want to dupe people and make money and then run away with people. You just want to collect and not be able to contribute. So please, we need to understand that self-empowerment, self-development, personal development, do it yourself, it is an everyday thing we need to imbibe in our own activities. So no man is an island. If you don't know it or you feel you are not getting enough of the research, you can always ask people. You can always come online on the group, post anonymous post and say, okay, you have been trying to do this, you are not getting it. Or you can reach out to the admin, ask them questions. You are free to, of course, even if you feel the admin are not going to give you enough opinions and idea about the particular thing, you can always post it. The kings and queen in the house, they are intellectuals, they are great people that we can all learn from one another. So please tonight I will employ us to not to relax, not to feel that we have known it all. We should always be out there to learn more. We should always be out there to know that we keep learning every day. So, to our April celebrants, I want to wish you a very good, happy birthday. We pray that the Lord will sustain you, He will keep you, He will guide you, He will give you more knowledge, He will give you more understanding, and your years will be filled with more grace, more mercy. So, whatever you are doing, the Lord will replenish you. And happy new month to everyone. Of course, today is April 3rd, so we already did 3 days now. Let me say 3 days, but at least it's still a new month. It's just fresh. So let's remember that we should contribute on the platform. 4D Kings and Queen, we are on YouTube. We need to go to our YouTube channel, like, share, tell people about it. Let's watch the videos. Let's subscribe. It's also important that we click on the subscribe button and put on our notification button so that when any video is being posted or we want to watch any video, we can always get notifications about them. Please invite new members, invite people. The 4G Community Impact Initiative on YouTube, we need to subscribe. If we subscribe to those channels, we are also going to be helping 4G. And to all our supporters, our support system of Body Kingdom, we say thank you very much. We really do appreciate your efforts. And
This,
uh,
this is my prayer today. May the Lord guide and pave your way with fragrance of life conceived in His light for always. If the road that you travel now seems uphill and brings you down, then don't you despair, 'cause God's always there to share in your prayer. This is my prayer today. May the Lord guide and pave your way with fragrance of life conceived in His life for always. If you find there's no place to hide from oceans with changing tides, then don't you despair, you find Him there. Just reach out in prayer. This is